So today's lesson, we've got some word problems, and we're going to be given, we've got to determine what type of figure we're talking about, choose the correct formula, and then fill it in and solve. So, we can find the formula chart. Oh, here it is. Okay, so when I'm given a word problem, I like to draw a picture of what it says. So it says a can of soup has the shape of a cylinder. So I'm going to draw a cylinder. Okay? It says the diameter of the base, so the circle is the base. The diameter, so that's the length all the way across. The diameter is 3.4. And then the height is 4.5. Okay, what is the volume of the can? So, this is a cylinder. So if I look at my formula chart, the cylinder is area of the base times the height. My base is a circle, so I'm using this formula for big B. So I'm going to write volume equals big B, it's a circle, pi r squared times h. And then I'm going to fill this thing in. Because that is step 2, fill it in. Pi times, my diameter is 3.4, so I'm going to have to do, the radius is 3.4 divided by 2. And if you don't know what 3.4 divided by 2 is, you can get your calculator out. 3.4 divided by 2 is 1.7. So this is the number that has to go into my formula. There is no call for the diameter in the formula. In fact, you won't see the diameter asked for in any formula except for one of the circumference formulas. So if they give you the diameter, you're nearly always going to have to go back and find the radius. So I'm going to put in 1.7 squared times the height, which is 4.5. Then all I have to do is type all of this in. Pi times 1.7 squared times 4.5. 40.9. And then this was in inches, so inches cubed. All right. The next is a regulation bowling ball. So a bowling ball is a sphere. So I've got this sphere here. And it says it has a diameter. So the diameter is all the way across of 8.5. What is the volume of the bowling ball? So I'm going to look at my volume section, go to sphere. There's my formula. Step 1 is write the formula. So I'm going to write volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. Second step is to plug in the numbers. So 4/3 times pi times, this is my diameter. My radius is going to be 8.5 divided by 2. So 8.5 divided by 2 is 4.25. I'm going to put that in, 4.25. This time it's cubed, according to the formula. So you can do this a couple of different ways. You can do control divide and put 4 times pi times 4.25 on top. So 4 times pi times 4.25. We use this key for the exponent box, cubed, and then arrow down, and you put the 3 on bottom. 4/3 pi r cubed. And you get 321 and that is inches cubed. Okay, now you could have done 4/3, arrow out, times pi times 4.25, same thing. Okay? All right, and the last one, it says the volume of a cone. So I'm going to draw a cone. It says the volume is 294.38 centimeters cubed. The radius of the base is 7.5. This one's a little different because they gave you the volume. Okay? We're still going to write the formula for volume of a cone. It's right here, 1/3 big B times h, but we know that our big B is a circle, so we're going to use pi r squared in place of the big B. So I'm going to write my formula, 1/3 pi r squared h. Then you fill in the pieces that you have. I've been given the volume. V equals this. So in place of the V, I'm going to put 294.38 equals 1/3 times pi times the radius squared times the height. The height is what I don't know. At this point, whenever they give you the volume and they want you to find either the radius or the height, this would be a good time to use menu 3-1. This would be a good time to solve this. Okay? So put this into your calculator and do comma h. All right? So I'm going to do menu 3-1. And I'm going to put in 294.38 equals 1/3 times pi times 7.5 squared times h, and then I'm going to do comma h because I need it to solve for h. All right, and then hit enter. And it tells you that the height of the cone is 4.99, about 5. I'm just going to put about 5 centimeters. Okay? And that is lesson for today. We've got cylinders, spheres, and cones that you have to deal with. You have to figure out which kind of figure you're talking about. You have to find the correct formula, then you have to fill in the pieces correctly. And that is it.